Ever look at your car and wish it was more than just a way to get around? Turns out, a lot of new cars and trucks are secretly hiding something awesome that is regular outlets just like you have at home. Hey guys, welcome back to your favorite channel where we curate the best products on the internet for you. Today, we bring you our list of the top 13 best car power inverters available now. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Number 13. Jupiter 3000 watt pure sine. If you need serious power on the go, Harbor Freight's top-of-the-line inverter is worth checking out. It might only have 2 outlets, but they're protected. Important for safety. The display on this thing is great, and you can instantly see how much power is left and if something's wrong with your tools. It even has a power boost for starting up saws and stuff. You can add a simple remote control to operate it from a distance too, and honestly, unless you're running some huge industrial stuff, this inverter's got you covered. Number 12. Renogy 3000 watt pure sine with solar inverter capability. This 3000 watt version packs a serious punch, think running multiple power tools at the same time. But here's what really makes it cool. For RVs, you can hook up solar panels directly to it. This means using clean solar energy instead of always draining your RV battery. Sometimes, you can even go totally off-grid. That's a major bonus in our book. Number 11. Tripp Lite 375 watt. Here's a reworked version that's less promotional and more like a friend giving you advice. Okay, you might find inverters with more bells and whistles in terms of USB ports and stuff, but if you need something basically indestructible, Tripp Lite is a good choice. This thing is small and built like a tank. Super easy to find the on and off switch, which is nice, and you can wire it directly to your car and not just use the cigarette lighter. Plus, it won't kill your battery by draining it completely. Number 10. Renogy 2000 watt pure sine. Okay, if you've got the room budget and can handle the cooling stuff, a pure sine wave inverter is worth it at this power level. Besides being safer for your electronics, this Renogy has some sweet features. Temperature protection, a remote control, and it can even power stuff like microwaves and fridges. Number 9. OMMFARL 2000 watt. This power inverter is a beast. It can handle up to 2000 watts. Perfect if you need serious power on the go for camping or road trips. It's got all the safety features you'd want. Overheat protection, a display to check how it's doing, and a fan to keep things cool. This means you can properly run stuff for a good while without issues, and it even comes with heavy-duty cables for the setup. One thing to note though, it's not ideal for super sensitive electronics, but for most of your camping gear, you should be good to go. Number 8. Jupiter 120 watt continuous. This power inverter is perfect for anyone who works on the go. It's got enough juice to charge most laptops, plus a couple of USB ports for your phone and other gadgets. It's got a handy display so you can keep track of things, and it's small and quiet enough to not be a distraction. Don't expect it to power any heavy-duty stuff with this though. It's not for hair dryers or anything like that, but if you need to park someplace and crank out some work on your laptop, this is a great little tool to have. Number 7. Bestek 200 watt power inverter. This Bestek model is nearly as good as our top pick, but costs a bit less. It's designed to fit right in your car's cup holder and has a handy cable for plugging into your car. Pop open the lid and you've got 2 regular outlets, 2 USB ports, and even an extra car charger spot. It's powerful enough to handle bigger devices and maybe even a small cooler. Nice extras include a power button, a cooling fan, and a safety fuse to protect it from power surges. The only downside is that it might get in the way if you're actually trying to use your cup holder for a drink. Number 6. Besttech 500 watt power inverter. This power converter is pretty handy, especially for the price. You can hook it up with your car's lighter plug or clip it right to the battery. It gives you 500 watts of power, enough for most of your gadgets. It's got 2 USB ports, which is nicer on your car than plugging a bunch of chargers in, plus it's smart. It'll shut itself off if your car battery gets low. There's a fan to keep it cool, and the fuses are easy to get to if you'll need to replace them. Number 5. Duracell 800 watt high power inverter. This Duracell inverter looks a bit like a giant battery, but sadly it's not. It's powerful, though, and when you look it straight to the car battery, it can handle big stuff. If you just use the car's lighter socket, it's much weaker. Honestly, it's got limited ports, just 1 USB and 2 regular outlets. Also, it failed our tests where we tried to run a phone, charger, and hairdryer at once. It blew the car's fuse instead of its own, which which isn't ideal. There might be reasons to use this with the battery connection, but overall, it's too bulky to be super useful in your car on a regular basis. Number 4, Bestek 300 watt power inverter. It looks nice, but be warned, it can be easily overloading your car's electrical system. In our test, it powered a few devices for just a few seconds before blowing our van's fuse. This isn't a design flaw. The Bestek is rated for more power than the van's outlet could handle, so you really need to know your vehicle's limits to avoid this problem. It seems odd that Bestek has such a high internal fuse compared to what most cars use. It's a good-looking inverter though, but check your car's specs first, or you'll be replacing fuses a lot. Number 3, DeWalt 140 watt power inverter. If you only need to charge a few things, the DeWalt 140 watt is a good choice. It's built tough with rubbery grips and a thick cord. It looks like it could take a beating. It has a status light which is super useful. Blue means it's working, red means there's an issue, and in tests it powered a phone, tablet, and blender just fine, but the hairdryer blew a fuse. Overall, I liked how sturdy it is and the status light too. The downside is that it doesn't have many outlets, but it's definitely a solid option. Number 2, Energizer 500 watt power inverter. Okay, if you've got devices that need more power, check out the Energizer 500 watt inverter. You can plug it into your car's cigarette lighter or hook it straight into the battery for extra strength. It's got a bunch of plug options, 4 USB ports and 2 regular outlets. We tested it with phones, tablets, chargers, no problem. Just don't expect it to run stuff like blenders. That'll overload it. To really use that full 500 watts, those alligator clips are key for the direct battery connection. All those plugs and built-in safety features definitely make this a solid choice for powering up bigger gadgets. Number 1, SuperOne 150 watt power inverter. If you need a small but versatile power inverter, this is a great choice. It's got a bunch of ports, 2 USB, 1 AC, and even 2 cigarette lighter ones, so you can charge a ton of stuff. The cup holder design is a neat idea, but honestly, who wants to give up their drink space? We tested it out, and it easily powered phones, iPads, and chargers, and it even ran our hairdryer on low without any problem. Sure, 150 watts isn't huge, but it's plenty for most of the gadgets you'll want to use on a road trip. This one's the best if you need an inverter that does a bit of everything. That's it for today, guys. Like and share the video and comment down which power generator you would buy for your car. All the product links are given in the description below, so make sure to check them out. I'll be back with more of the best products soon, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon to get a notification on our latest video. Till then, keep exploring.